All right. Well, here we are today. How are we doing? In this week for the United States of Thanksgiving, how are we doing this Wednesday afternoon? As we always do, let's begin by placing our hands on our belly, and if we're seated, the feet on the earth. If we're standing with our feet a little bit wider than our hips, and if we're lying down with our feet on the earth, knees bent and feet on the earth. And let's begin by imagining breathing a red color, inhaling red just in the belly by the belly button, and exhaling red. Pull the belly into the spine, lift the pelvis, and lift the heart, gently activating the abdominal muscles as well as the diaphragm by activating the Kegel or root lock mula bandha. Inhaling red, fill that belly like a balloon again. And exhale. Pull the belly to the spine, lift the heart, tuck the chin. Let's place a hand on the belly and the other on the heart, filling the feet, the earth, or the gravity boots with red. Inhaling safety and security, filling the belly, the ribs, and the chest with breath. Inhaling that little bit more, lift the heart, hold it in, and as we exhale, keep lifting that crown of the head to the sky, tuck in the chin, lift the pelvis and the heart. Breathe that red breath out the gravity boots and into the earth. One more time, inhaling red. Inhaling that little bit more, belly, ribs, chest with breath. And exhaling, bring those three hearts together in prayer and gratitude. And breathing in gratitude for sharing this moment here. I'm grateful that you're sharing this moment here with me for this podcast, Nervous to Serene. Nervous anxiety to serene self esteem. And this is part of Breaking the Confidence Code podcast. And here we're just here to explore the incredible power of our voice, correct breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, and colors. All these tools are rooted both in ancient wisdom and modern science that will help us move. They help me move. They help us move from overwhelm to confidence. These are all part of the Devaya Yoga, the Yoga Color and Sound Toolbox. So again, let's start by taking a breath. If you're seated with the feet on the earth, if you're standing with the feet a little bit wider than your hips, and if you're lying down, bend those knees and put the feet on the earth. And place a hand on the belly and another on the heart. And let's imagine breathing the golden sun in the belly, filling the belly, the ribs, and the chest with breath. Lift the heart and tuck the chin. Hold that breath in a little bit. And then exhale, exhale, let the tongue be heavy. Exhaling the golden sun. Exhaling. Ah. Inhaling belly, ribs, and chest with breath. The golden sun. And exhaling. Ah. Let that tongue be heavy. Get all that carbon dioxide out. One more time, filling the belly with a golden light, the body with life force energy, belly, ribs, and chest with breath. Holding in, lift, lift, lift. And then exhale all that carbon dioxide, toxins. Exhaling. Ah. And now let's inhale. and imagining a sky blue color around the shoulders and the neck. We're going to inhale, bring the shoulders around the ears, tuck the chin, don't look up, tuck the chin, lengthen the cervical vertebrae, making fists, squeezing the eyes shut, sticking out the tongue, breathing in sky blue. And exhaling, we're going to exhale, just let the shoulders drop with the force of gravity to the earth. Exhaling, and release your clenched fists. 3 more times. Let's inhale, sky blue. Hide like a turtle. Squeeze the hands, squeeze the eyes, stick out the tongue. And exhale, release the shoulders. Exhaling, 2 more times. Inhale, sky blue. Belly, ribs, and chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hide, hide, hide. Stick out that tongue. Exhaling, sit up. 1 more time, imagining sky blue around the neck and the shoulders. Hiding, hiding, hiding like a turtle, squeezing. Stick out the tongue. And exhaling, Inhale, gaze at the tip of the nose, imagining a sky blue color. And exhale, a sky blue. Paint this a circle, sky blue. Inhaling, sky blue. And exhaling, Inhale, sky blue, and change direction. Exhaling, And inhaling, taking a moment. We can shut the eyes, gazing between the eyebrows, or just simply breathing, placing a hand on the belly and the heart. Breathing, belly, ribs, and chest with breath. Filling up that little bit more and hold the breath in. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. See if we can exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold all that breath out a little bit. And one more time. Inhaling. Red and the gravity boots. Security and safety. I am safe. Belly, ribs, and chest with breath. And exhale, lift the heart, tuck the chin, belly, ribs, and chest with breath. Breathing and just noticing any differences or similarities. How do I feel now? How did I feel before? Just with consciously breathing, coming from that head space of anxiety, of overthinking, into the heart space or the body space, being present. Let's do another exercise. So, if we're sitting, have the feet on the earth, bringing in the gravity, red gravity boots. If we're standing, have the legs a little bit wider than the hips. And if we're lying down, because as we're lying down, it keeps the spine straight. Have the knees bent and the feet on the earth comfortably. We're going to inhale and interlace the fingers. And we're going to exhale, press the fingers away, and bring the hands to the sky and the elbows soft. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. We're having a soft tropical rain. Bring the hands to the sky. Inhale, bring the belly to the spine, feet onto the earth, lift the heart. And exhale, bring the shoulders back, bring the chin to the chest. We can gaze at the tip of the nose that works the pineal gland. Sit back, lift the pelvis, have the back be straight. Exhaling, Inhale, gazing up, belly, ribs, and chest, breathing sky blue. Exhale, pull the arms back, chin to the chest. Exhaling, 2 more times. Inhale, gaze up, belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale, lengthen the chin to the chest, elbows back, lift the pelvis. 1 more time. Inhale, sky blue. Exhale, pull back, chin to the chest. Exhaling, E. Inhale, hyperextend the arms, gaze up. And exhaling, light and love. Breathing and closing the eyes, gazing between the eyebrows. We're gazing at the tip of the nose. And just taking a moment to observe any differences or similarities in the physical body. The quality of the breath and the mind talk. Is it the same or different as before? Let's do the exercise one more time with the other thumb on top. Inhaling sky blue in the neck and shoulders. Place the hands away into the sky. Elbows are soft, feet on the earth. Inhaling sky blue. Elbows are soft, gaze up. Exhale, pull back, chin to the chest. Exhaling, E. Two more breaths. Inhale, sky blue. Pull back, chin to the chest. E. One more time. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, pull back, chin to the chest. E. Inhale, release, gaze up. Exhaling, light and love. And taking a moment to inhale belly, ribs, and chest with breath. Can you hold that breath in? How is the quality of the breath? Is it the same or different? Exhaling longer than the exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. How's the exhale? How are the body sensations and the mind talk? Is it the same or different? Am I feeling more present? In the exercise that we do, as we use our voice, as we sound, we're activating the vagus nerve, which is the superhighway of the body. It attaches to everything except the adrenal glands. It's all about rest and digest and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, you know, turning off the panic and turning on rest and relax. That's what sounding does. Singing, humming. Let's take a moment one more time. Imagine indigo, feet planted on the earth, breathing indigo, lifting the pelvis and the heart, gazing up between the eyebrows, eyes are shut, and exhaling. One more time. We can gaze at the tip of the nose. Inhaling belly, ribs, and chest with breath, and observing any differences or similarities. How do I feel now? Is it the same or different? These are all part of the toolkit DEVAYA yoga, the yoga corn sound. 3 breaths, 3 indigo breaths. We can do that. We can do it driving, standing in line. If you're in Costa Rica, standing at the bank. Now, these are tools that we can learn to integrate into our life before we get into that panic attack, as we're feeling nervous, or to boost our self-confidence before we have a social, if we're feeling socially awkward. And over time, this stuff transforms us to simply be. Uh, that is the science of yoga, self-realization. And again, I can't reiterate enough. If I didn't have these tools before my son had his leg amputated and then like broke about 30 bones with 30% chance of walking, there's no way I would have pulled through. I'm gonna laugh. Life's great. And besides sounding and the vagus nerve, I want to show you some other scientific benefits from the ancient science of yoga. When we move, here we have our thyroid and parathyroid glands. Because yoga is always attached The sounds are always attached to nerve plexus or nerve groups, organ groups. And here we have the thyroid and parathyroid glands. We can activate them by breathing sky blue. We can detone them by chanting E. We can tone them by chanting hum. But the fact is, simply by inhaling and then exhaling, bringing the chin to the chest, we're inhaling, bringing fresh blood into all these tissues. Now exhaling and getting rid of toxins. We're inhaling, activating the thyroid or metabolism, how we're using our food, as well as the parathyroid glands. How is calcium being absorbed in our bones, which is very important for the woman. So let's just play with that for a second. Just with sky blue, let's inhale sky blue, feet flat on the earth, lift the pelvis and the heart. And exhale, lengthen the neck, chin towards the chest. We can gaze at the tip of the nose. Exhale, inhale, lift. Inhale, gaze at the tip of the nose. Exhale, lengthen chin to the chest. Exhaling, E. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling. And when we gaze at the tip of the nose, according to Ayurvedic philosophy, ancient science, we're actually activating the pineal gland, which is the gland of, they say, gets calcified because of the water in our toothpaste. It's the gland here of our intuition. It secretes melatonin, helps us have a good night's sleep. So just by gazing at the tip of the nose, another one of the tools in the Devaya Yoga, the Yoga Color and Sound Toolkit, we're activating the pineal gland. And if we're to close our eyes, inhaling diaphragm breath, belly, ribs, and chest, and gaze between the eyebrows, that activates the pituitary gland, which is the master gland of the endocrine system. I'm 61. I can say that this is, for me, Devaya Yoga is my medicine. And let's do one more thing before we leave. How are we noticing? How's our quality of the breath now? Our nervous system is powerful and adaptable. And with these simple, intentional practices, we can easily move from overwhelm to serenity anytime, anywhere. Okay, I'm not going to say easy, that's like a judgment call. But practicing and over time, we can move from overwhelm into confidence or anxiety into serenity. With Devaya Yoga, the Yoga Color and Sound, we have all the tools to transform stress, anxiety, and exhaustion into confidence, joy, and vitality. And so, are you ready to move from overwhelm to calm? Let's do one more. Let's inhale and just chant the sound of Om and see how we're feeling. Let's chant the sound of Om and imagine an indigo light. We can gaze either at the tip of the nose or close the eyes and gaze between the eyebrows. And bring in the three hands together in prayer or the three hearts together in prayer. Manjali Mudra is supposed to create serenity in and of itself, a grounding feeling. So let's inhale indigo. And as we exhale, let's chant the sound the earth makes as it rotates around its axis, chanting the sound of Om. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Don't leave because we have a 2 week, a 14-day nervous system reboot. December 2nd to the 16th at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time or 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom or your inbox. You want to do it live with us via Zoom or your inbox. And if you sign up now, you get 2 free consultations with me, tarot and astrology. So on the Instagram, I can definitely put all the information. On the YouTube, I'm not really sure how to do that. So I want to thank you again very much for taking this time to share with me and to experience some of the tools from the Devaya Yoga Toolkit, making life better. Better life, better living. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon. Blessings be.